Hey guys, welcome to Six's Overdrive. Today we're at Edge Harley Davidson in Lloydminster, and as you can see in the background there, they've got the big Harley truck. They're unloading all the 2015 models. Now let's get one thing straight here, guys. You've seen me do reviews before. I'm not a cruiser guy. I don't ride cruisers. I used to, but it just, my style changed a little bit. So now I do dual sport, and sport bikes is mainly what I like. That's not to say I'm not going to review this bike fairly. I'm going to review this from the point of view that you're looking for a cruiser and that's your style, and by all means, whatever style you guys like, that's what I'm here to represent. So I'm not going to tell you how it brakes and how it handles and everything compared to a sport bike. You guys want a Harley Davidson or another cruiser that's similar to a Harley Davidson, and I'm going to break down some of the good and bad points about the bikes that we're taking out for a drive. So today, first bike we're going to be riding is a Harley Davidson Breakout. Here's a quick walk around of it. Roll the music. Okay guys, here's the bike we were going to ride the whole time. It's Harley Davidson's Breakout. So this is nice and new. Look at that, it's almost like something I'm used to. Kawasaki green.
Radioactive
Look
green,
at
it's called.
Not Kawasaki green.
Radioactive green.
Alright guys, this should be fun. We're going to go on a low slung Harley 103 cubic inch Breakout. Let's see how this one goes. Look, I'm almost at the back of the dude, eh? Second last again. Look at how far that front tire is there, guys. Look at that sucker. Woohoo! I kind of like the look of the chopper. I'm still one of those guys that still has a fondness for low slung, long. I know I could never own one. Don't get me wrong here, guys. You know why I could never own one? Because, anyway, yeah, I could never own a low slung chopper, and I'll tell you why. I'm just too used to sport bikes and the cornering, and I drag pegs far too frequently on these types of bikes like that. I didn't think I was going too far into that corner, and there it was. But it's a cool looking machine, isn't it? The 103 is a really nice balanced engine. Ridden the Victories this year, and it used to be that you'd ride a Victory and it was quite a bit faster than a Harley, but that's not so much now. I find this one's pretty, got gobs of torque and way down. Of course, you guys, you know this, if you're looking for a Harley Davidson over the other cruisers, here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Fit and finish is superb on these things. You know, the Yamaha, Kawasaki, stuff like that, there's not too many of those bikes that are going to hide their wiring like this. Like, look at how clean that is. That's nice. That's a nice touch. And, there's chrome on other bikes, but Harley Davidson chrome is usually all metal chrome. A little bit heavier, a little more expensive. and there's the feel of a Harley Davidson. You're not going to beat it. I can almost guarantee you this bike would probably compete with a Raider from Yamaha, the Raider 1900cc, and I can guarantee you that the Raider is faster, and from what I've heard, the brakes are a bit better, and it's one of my favorites in the cruiser category. It's low slung, it's mean looking, it's a chopper. But you know what, this thing is going to hold some tremendous resale. Harleys usually do, and it's going to feel like a Harley. You put an exhaust on this and there's no other engine sound that sounds like it. Even when you're carrying stock exhaust, these things have a nice sound to them. They're low, mean, they rumble, they have that patented Harley, you know what they call it, potato, 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 potato. So, you know, that's all cool. And for some reason, and I don't agree with this, guys, I'll probably get into this in another video somewhere, Harley Davidson has such a loyal following. It's incredible. Like, people just buy Harleys one after another. So they got to be doing something right, marketing and everything. You're never gonna see Harley Davidson, you know, well, I shouldn't say that, because, you know, they did buy a couple sport bike companies like Buell and the Augusta and stuff like that, but that didn't work out so well for them. You know why? Because the riders, they know what they want. They want these things. They want a cruiser. They don't need cornering clearance and all the rest of the stuff that sport bike riders are after. The sport bike riders has got to stop riding the Harley, guys. There's people that just want to ride a bike to enjoy riding a bike. And that's what your Harley guys are. They like their cruisers, and that's the way it is. Now here's what I'm going to tell you. If you're comparing this to a Japanese cruiser, like say a Raider, you get the nice clean line handlebars, you get the Harley Davidson line. These paint jobs are gorgeous on Harley Davidsons. They're known for it. You get the sound, and you get things like self-canceling signal lights, pretty nice blinged up mirrors, and you know, it's pretty nice. Now even Harley Davidson has ABS now. It's pretty nice bikes. The one thing that Yamaha does that Harley does and that some of the other Japanese guys don't do is Harley Davidson has that nice primary and belt drive. Now it does two things. It gives you part of the patented Harley Davidson look, that big wide low look, because that primary just sticks right out and puts that belt in there, and away you go chugging on down the highway. But belts are nice for cruisers. They're very reliable. You don't have to grease them up or anything. They last a long time. I like them better than shaft and chain on a cruiser. I'm gonna put that out there. They got a real nice, they got the same feel as a chain without some of that little slap going on, but way smoother and quieter. You like, especially for the guys in you know, Montana and some of the areas in the States where you don't wear helmets. Have you ever ridden a Japanese sport bike without a helmet? Let me tell you, you hear everything. You hear the chain moving, you hear the gears whirring, you hear everything. These things pretty much sound the same with a helmet as they do without a helmet. And that a large part has to do with belt drive. So the Breakout would be one of Harley's newer bikes. They got the mag wheels. None of the bikes are new, right? Like Harley Davidson is very good at using the same engine, suspensions, everything, and putting it in the family of, you know, FLXHS or Dynas or whatever else. And so, yeah, this thing just fits into a group just like the rest of them. I'll put the group names up there and tell you which one this one slots into. Because off the top of my head, I wasn't expecting I get to ride this, so what do you think of the acceleration? Not not bad, eh? 6 gears, and now we just be cruising. You might notice that all the Harleys I drove have no windshields, and if some of you are new to my channel, you're gonna realize pretty quick that I don't like windshields, so there's no sense test driving a bike that I'm not gonna like. Okay, guys, it's time for the end of the video here. I'm gonna tell you what I liked and disliked about the Harley Davidson Breakout. My likes are this: if you're buying a cruiser, Harley Davidson is arguably, but you're probably going to lose the argument, the coolest cruiser on the market. Overall, they know how to do cruisers. They know how to hide everything and make it look pretty and have good paint jobs and everything else. They got the sound, they got the image, they got everything down. If you don't believe me, ask anybody how many Harleys are sold compared to how many Japanese Harleys are sold. So that's a like. Liking the fit and finish. Loving that. That's great. Self-canceling turn signals, that's nice. Riding position, I'm going to put on a dislike, and also cornering, I'm going to put on a dislike. And then on the likes again, let's add on the acceleration's nice for a cruiser. See? Not too bad at all. It's a cruiser. And guys, this is Six's Overdrive, and I'm going to sign off for now till we get back into town. Bye-bye.